Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits by James Clear teaches you how to achieve amazing feats through small, consistent changes instead of big, drastic moves. At the heart of the book are 4 simple rules for changing your habits. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. These rules act like a recipe for building better habits and breaking bad ones. They help turn the process of change from something overwhelming into something you can handle step by step. The real magic in Atomic Habits is the idea of making tiny changes. Clear calls these atomic habits, showing that you don't need to make big, sudden changes to see big results. Instead, focus on minor, daily improvements. Over time, these little changes add up and create a powerful impact. It's a refreshing change from the usual advice that often feels impossible to achieve. Clear also talks about identity-based habits. This means that our habits are not just things we do, they are part of who we are. To change your habits for good, you must change how you see yourself. If you want to become a reader, start thinking of yourself as someone who loves books. If you want to be healthier, start seeing yourself as healthy. This shift in identity makes it easier to stick to new habits because they become a natural part of who you are. For example, if you want to drink more water daily, make it obvious by keeping a water bottle on your desk where you can see it. Make it attractive by adding a splash of lemon or a few mint leaves. Make it easy by using a bottle with a built-in straw. Finally, make it satisfying by tracking how much water you drink and rewarding yourself when you hit your goal. Or think about wanting to read more. Instead of promising yourself to finish a whole book quickly, start with just 1 page a day. Soon, 1 page turns into several. You finish the book before you know it. This gradual approach helps you build a strong reading habit without feeling overwhelmed. While Atomic Habits is loved by many, some feel it relies too much on personal stories and can sometimes make habit change seem simpler than it really is. The book focuses on small changes, which might not appeal to those looking for quick, dramatic results. Some readers think the methods might need more discipline than the book suggests. But overall, most people find the book's advice practical and easy to follow. Feel-good productivity. Imagine you're on a journey to become more productive, but instead of taking the usual rough, uphill path of discipline and hard work, you find a scenic route filled with things you love and enjoy. This is the essence of Feel-Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. Ali, a successful YouTuber who left his job as a doctor to pursue a career in content creation, shares his refreshing take on productivity that goes beyond traditional methods. Ali's core message is simple, yet profound. The secret to productivity isn't discipline, it's joy. This is a breath of fresh air compared to the classic productivity advice that often feels like a strict boot camp, focused on forming rigid habits and sticking to endless to-do lists. Instead, Ali encourages us to discover what brings us joy and do more, while finding ways to minimize the things that drag us down. Picture yourself working on a project that excites you. Time flies, and you feel energized and happy. That's what Ali wants for all aspects of your life. He emphasizes that productivity should feel good, not like a chore. He experienced this firsthand when he chose to leave his medical career to become a YouTuber, pursuing his passion and finding joy in his work every day. Ali's book is packed with scientific research that supports his approach, making it not just enjoyable to read, but also credible and practical. He provides a framework for understanding what makes you happy and productive and offers strategies to integrate more joy into your daily routine. It's like having a friendly guide who helps you navigate your day with a smile, rather than a drill sergeant barking orders. For example, if you love painting but dread paperwork, Ali suggests incorporating more creative time into your day and finding tools or methods to make the paperwork less painful. You could listen to your favorite music while tackling those mundane tasks, or break them into smaller, more manageable chunks that don't feel as overwhelming. However, like any great book, there are challenges. Putting Ali's advice into practice can be tough. It requires self-reflection and a willingness to make changes that align with your joy, which isn't always easy in our busy lives. But then again, this is true for most self-help books. The key is to start small, making tiny adjustments that gradually lead to a more joyful and productive life. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is like a map showing you how to turn your thoughts into riches. Hill blends philosophy with actionable advice, urging readers to shift their mindset toward positivity and prosperity. He believes our thoughts are compelling and can shape our lives and destinies. The main idea is that cultivating a certain mindset and following specific principles can naturally lead to wealth. The book is laid out in 13 steps, each focusing on different aspects like desire, faith, and specialized knowledge. Hill brings these principles to life with real-life stories and anecdotes that make the concepts engaging and relatable. It's like having a wise mentor guiding you through the secrets of success, using vivid tales to illustrate his points. One of Hill's key ideas is the power of desire. He argues that having a burning desire for something is the first step toward achieving it. Imagine you're a gardener planting seeds. Your desire is the seed. With faith and action, you nurture it until it grows into a flourishing plant. Hill's principles are like the water and sunlight needed for your dreams to blossom. Hill also emphasizes the importance of faith and belief in oneself. He suggests using autosuggestion or positive self-talk to reinforce these beliefs. Think of it as being your own cheerleader, constantly encouraging yourself to reach your goals. Hill provides practical steps for transforming inner dialogue to boost confidence and drive. However, some readers might find Hill's metaphysical ideas a bit abstract and hard to apply. His writing reflects his era, and some references may seem outdated. Additionally, the book primarily addresses the experiences of white men, which can feel exclusive to diverse readers. Despite these limitations, Think and Grow Rich offers much more than financial advice. It promotes personal growth traits like resilience, determination, and unwavering faith in one's abilities. These principles go beyond wealth creation and apply to many areas of life. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen Covey's book offers timeless wisdom and practical advice for achieving personal and professional success. Covey's book introduces 7 habits that build a solid foundation for effectiveness. These habits start with mastering yourself, being proactive, setting clear goals, and prioritizing what matters most. Picture yourself as the captain of a ship, taking control of the helm, charting your course, and steering towards your destination with focus and determination. Once you've mastered self-leadership, your habits will shift toward building strong relationships with others. Covey emphasizes the importance of empathy and collaboration, encouraging a mindset of seeking win-win solutions and understanding others before seeking to be understood. Imagine being in a conversation where you truly listen to the other person, understand their perspective, and find a solution that benefits everyone involved. This approach fosters trust and cooperation, making your interactions more meaningful and productive. The final habits focus on continuous self-improvement and growth. Covey advocates for lifelong learning and renewal, like sharpening your tools to ensure they remain effective. This is about taking time for self-care, learning new skills, and continually evolving. One of the most transformative ideas in the book is the win-win mindset. Instead of viewing life as a competition where someone has to lose for you to win, Covey encourages finding solutions where everyone benefits. This fosters a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. Another standout habit is seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit emphasizes the importance of empathetic listening, allowing you to build more profound and authentic connections with others. Covey's principles are universal and applicable across different cultures and situations, making this book a timeless guide for personal growth. His engaging and accessible writing style, filled with relatable stories and examples, makes it easy to understand and apply these habits in your life. Despite its profound insights, some might find the book's depth and breadth challenging to implement all at once. It's like being given a treasure chest full of valuable tools, but figuring out how to use each effectively takes time and practice. However, the journey is rewarding, leading to a richer and more fulfilling life. Awaken the Giant Within. Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within is like a powerful wave of knowledge that propels you forward in your journey of self-discovery and transformation. Tony Robbins blends insightful theories with practical strategies, making the book both profound and actionable. He dives into how our beliefs, values, and habits shape our lives, convincing readers that we can trigger significant changes by mastering these elements. Picture it as understanding the blueprint of a grand architectural design, allowing you to rebuild your life into a masterpiece. The book's strength lies in its focus on application. Robbins is a master motivator, presenting complex psychological ideas in simple, relatable ways. He introduces tools and techniques like neuro-linguistic programming and emotional freedom techniques, which act like powerful tools in your personal toolkit. Imagine having a set of magic keys that can unlock doors to new ways of thinking, feeling, and living. For instance, Robbins explains how changing your language and the words you use can alter your emotional state. Picture someone who's feeling stressed, shifting from saying, "I'm overwhelmed" to "I'm in demand," and suddenly feeling more capable and in control. It's about making small tweaks that lead to big changes. However, the book's ambitious range can feel overwhelming at times. Robbins covers a lot of ground, from overcoming fears to building fulfilling relationships. It's like being handed an entire library of powerful books and trying to read them all simultaneously. The intensity and pace of Robbins' writing can be a lot to take in, and his infectious enthusiasm might feel a bit too aggressive for some. Robbins frequently shares stories from his own life in seminars, which some readers might find a bit self-promotional. However, these anecdotes help to illustrate his points and add a personal touch, making the lessons more relatable. Despite these minor critiques, Awaken the Giant Within is a powerful guidebook for personal transformation. It offers a potent mix of motivation and practical tools for anyone looking to improve their life. The book serves as a pathway to awaken the dormant potential within, leading to a life of greater fulfillment and success. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living is a practical, solution-focused guide to managing worry and anxiety. It offers strategies that can lighten the burden and bring peace of mind. Carnegie introduces various techniques to tackle worry head-on. One strategy he suggests is living in day-tight compartments, where you focus solely on the present day's challenges and avoid dwelling on past regrets or future uncertainties. Imagine closing off daily like a sealed compartment, preventing worries from seeping into tomorrow. Another powerful tool is analyzing worries to determine their relevance and impact. It's like sorting through a cluttered closet, identifying what's essential and what can be discarded. By understanding the root causes of your worries, you can take proactive steps to address them and reduce their hold on you. Carnegie also advocates accepting the worst-case scenario as a way to diminish anxiety. This approach involves mentally preparing yourself to face the worst possible outcome and realizing that you can handle it if it happens. Picture yourself confronting a fear head-on, knowing that even in the worst-case scenario, you have the resilience to bounce back and move forward. Throughout the book, Carnegie illustrates his strategies with compelling anecdotes that bring the advice to life. These stories make the concepts relatable and memorable, showing how others successfully overcame their worries using Carnegie's methods. It's important to note that while How to Stop Worrying and Start Living provides valuable guidance, it doesn't substitute professional mental health advice. Individuals experiencing severe anxiety may require additional support and resources beyond what the book offers. Critics have pointed out the book's repetitiveness, which some readers may find redundant. However, others argue that this repetition reinforces and internalizes the strategies, making them more effective over time. The Four Agreements. Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements is a profound journey into Toltec wisdom, becoming a modern spiritual classic. At the book's heart are four simple yet powerful principles. Be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. These agreements, when applied consistently, have the potential to reshape your life in profound ways. Ruiz challenges readers to examine and break free from societal and personal limitations that obscure our true selves. It's like peeling away layers of an onion to reveal your authentic essence, liberated from the constraints of societal expectations and conditioned beliefs. What sets this book apart is its practical spirituality. Ruiz's teachings are grounded in everyday realities, making them accessible and applicable to anyone seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and their relationships. Each agreement is explained with clarity and resonance, inviting readers to reflect on their own experiences and truths. A standout principle is not taking anything personally, a transformative concept that shifts how we perceive and react to others. Imagine encountering criticism or praise and realizing that it's more about the other person's reality than a reflection of your worth. This shift in perspective fosters emotional resilience and strengthens interpersonal connections. Reading the 4 agreements isn't passive. It's an active engagement with your own beliefs and behaviors. It requires introspection and a willingness to challenge ingrained habits. Yet the effort is rewarded with a journey toward greater authenticity, awareness, and fulfillment. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Imagine growing up with 2 fathers, one rich, one poor, and learning contrasting lessons about money and life from each. Robert T. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a captivating journey through these dual perspectives, offering profound insights into wealth-building principles. Kiyosaki's narrative centers on the financial philosophies of his biological father, Poor Dad, and the father of his childhood friend, Rich Dad. Through their divergent approaches to money management and career choices, Kiyosaki highlights the critical mindset and habits necessary for achieving financial independence. A pivotal concept in the book is the distinction between assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki challenges conventional thinking by defining assets as sources of income that grow over time, like investments or rental properties, while liabilities are expenses that drain resources without generating income. This shift in perspective encourages readers to rethink their financial decisions and prioritize acquiring assets that contribute positively to their financial health. Kiyosaki's writing style is approachable and engaging, filled with personal anecdotes that simplify complex financial concepts. By sharing stories from his upbringing, he makes these principles accessible and relatable to readers of all backgrounds. However, this storytelling approach has also led to criticism regarding the book's factual accuracy and actionable advice. Critics argue that Rich Dad, Poor Dad lacks concrete steps and may oversimplify financial strategies. Some question the authenticity of Kiyosaki's narrative and the applicability of his advice across different financial contexts. Despite these critiques, the book's core message resonates strongly with many readers, sparking a renewed interest in financial education and entrepreneurship. Ultimately, Rich Dad, Poor Dad catalyzes personal financial empowerment. It promotes a shift in mindset, from reliance on traditional employment to embracing entrepreneurial endeavors and investment opportunities. While not a comprehensive financial guide, the book ignites curiosity and encourages readers to explore the principles of wealth creation and financial freedom. If you like this content, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this channel to be notified for new content. As always, thanks for watching.